back in my car. I feel like I'm always in my car when I talk to you guys. I'm Carrie. I am a online health and fitness coach. I work with busy moms, help them lose weight, tone up without having to cut out their favorite foods, make separate dinners for their families. Really, I just help them figure out how to fit fitness in their life rather than making it their whole life. Most of my ladies work out 2 to 3 times per week for 20 to 30 minutes. That's what my main thing is, but also I'm about to try to file bankruptcy. My life is crazy. I'm also learning how to day trade, which is, two things that probably shouldn't go together, but it is what it is. I decided to try to learn how to day trade last August. I've gotten 2 payouts in the past month. So life is just crazy. And I have also been cleaning houses on the side. Literally will do anything to avoid going back and working and having a boss. So that's what I'm doing. Today, actually, I just went to the gym and I did some like glutes, more like glute focused, and shoulders, kinda, and one back exercise. Whatever. I love working legs. I love working upper body or lower body, and I do want to build my shoulders a little more. I feel like my back is in a decent place, so I just let go of the focus on. I haven't been like doing isolation work for bis and tris. I've just been hitting mainly shoulders and a little bit of back, and really leg heavy focus training. That's what I enjoy, and also I like the look of the like the wellness girls, wellness bodybuilder competitors in their like off season, not all leaned out, but basically like they have shoulder, they have nice upper body development, but their legs are kind of like overpowering. I kind of like that look. So, but I'm also very tall. I'm 5'9", so, and I don't do drugs. There are some natural wellness competitors, but that look is like really hard to achieve for most women. But that's just like what I kind of think of when I'm like building my training program. I love big quads, big hamstrings, big glutes, and they still look so like feminine. But anyways, I finally, so I think I told you guys yesterday, or the last time I recorded, that I blew my 2 funded accounts. I blew multiple evals after getting my second payout. It's like my nervous system was just like, what the heck is happening? I'm gonna ruin it. So I just blew it up anyways. And I was on like a losing streak. I found myself over trading again. And anyways, I passed 1 eval. I'm funded again on Lucid Trading, and I am really close to passing an eval on my funded futures. I already hit the target, the 1500. I'm actually over that, but I messed up the consistency rule for the eval. They have a consistency rule in the eval phase, so you can only make, like in one day, you can only make 50% of your profit, and I made more than that yesterday. I made like 988 or something. So I need to pass that. But I had I lost yesterday and last night also. But what I thought about, I'm like, for one, with trading, you have to become a good loser and be able to manage risk, and you can still be like very profitable. Everyone loses in trading. No one has like 100% 100% win rate. Like, no one. There are people that have higher win rates, obviously, and a lot of those people, the reason their win rate is higher is because they are patient and they're disciplined and they don't take so many trades. So I know all these things on a conscious level. It's just like getting my nervous system, my body, my brain in those moments, my survival brain, to not try to survive and win money. Looking back, I know that I should have spent probably more time like paper trading and more time really trying to increase my income before getting into trading, because if you're trying to use trading to survive, it's not going to work. So as soon as I started like doing other ventures and like putting a little more effort into my business and cleaning on the side, it was like I was able to get to that place where I was having more consistency, and then I eventually got payouts. But anyways, I don't know what I was saying. What I was trying to get at is that my brain was telling me like, oh my gosh, Thursday and Friday, and now you can't, you lost those 2 days, and now you can't trade till Sunday night or Monday, most likely Monday. And my brain was like telling me this, that thing, but also I am funded again, and I'm really close to passing a second eval that I can copy trade those. I can use a copy trader and trade on both of those. So why is my brain telling me that I ruined everything and we didn't have a good week? We did have a good week once we redeemed ourselves and we stopped over trading. So it's really, if you are someone who's like thinking about getting into day trading, really slow down and realize that if this is something you really want, it's gonna take a lot of inner work and patience and not trying to rush the process. I feel like I'm gonna look back a year from now and be so happy that I didn't give up and that I kept digging and taking a look at my actions, because I know that if I can stop over trading, I can be a better loser, have better risk management, I'm going to be very profitable. And it may not look like some people that post like getting these Lamborghinis and all that stuff, but that's not what I'm going for. I mean, even if I had the money, like, I don't know if I would spend it on a car. Cars break down and mess up all the time. But I would, I maybe would go on more trips, or, get some nice things. So it's really, the goal isn't to get nice things. The goal is freedom from the financial insecurities, the freedom from the stress, freedom from figuring out how you're going to pay your bills. And like when you're trying to be with your kids, that struggle of not being able to focus on them and be present because you're thinking about, how am I going to pay this next bill? How am I going to do this? And so, yeah, I'm really feel like there's a breakthrough coming. It's just getting out of my own way. It's like every time I get close to a breakthrough, or I'm getting to the point that I want to be, it's like my, they talk about like your body's just not ready, or your brain feels like that's more unsafe than being in the survival mode, what you're used to. I'm used to surviving. I grew up, and this is no shade towards my parents, but my mom had me at 16. I grew up in some I mean, I hate to say this because they always were like, you know, talked about how bad their childhood was. And of course, it was definitely worse. But there was leftover like chaos. Like, you know, they didn't always, there was times where LG and our water were cut off, or, you know, times that, I knew my parents were so stressed out about money, not knowing how they were gonna like buy the next meal and stuff like that. But we always had enough. We were always really good at surviving, and those are the skills I have. And I don't want to just survive, I want to live. And that is where, you know, I think so many of us are taught that that's what you do. You survive, you have enough, you get by. But like, I want to not have to worry about money. I want to be able to, if I want to book a trip. I don't want to stress when my kids like ask for something. Like, yeah, they shouldn't be told yes all the time, but like if I want to buy them something, I want to be able to buy it and not be worried about what that money's taking away from. So the goal is freedom. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I just got done with the cleaning job. I don't even remember the last thing I recorded. I was there from 9 a.m. until now, which is 7:24. I probably left at like 7:15. And it was a deep clean. I made $400 though, so I feel like it was worth it. But there was so much dog hair that I had to ask them for more rags. And I still haven't done my client check-ins, and I need a shower so bad. So that's this day. I don't know if I'll record anything else.